Hello there, it's Lenny McGill with the GlockStore Performance and Custom Shop here in the Nashville studios. And today, as we stand here today, which is now August 30th, 2023, we have milled, should I say, over 7,000 slides in our 10-day optics program. And each one of them, all 7,000, were done in 10 days or less and shipped back to our customers. So if you want to join the Red Dot Revolution, we've got a 10-day optic program for you. So we do it a couple different ways. You can send your slide in. If you already have the optic, we'll just mill the optic for you and send it right back. Or you can send your slide in and your optic, and we'll install the optic for you, okay, at no additional charge. Now, here's the other side. If you want to buy an optic, you can send your slide in. We have an optic program and the milling program, and we discount the optic about $50 from our normal price. So you save a little bit of money by buying both. And we still install the optic and return it in 10 days or less. Now, we'll also install suppressor height sights at no additional charge. So you can do a whole program with us. And again, we do it all in 10 days or less. So keep that in mind, that 10 days from the time we receive your slide to the time we ship it out, it's coming out. And sometimes it's less. Now, if you live close and you're local, you can bring it down. We may even get it done quicker than that. Okay, so a lot of people, are here in Nashville and they come in, they say, hey, can you do this in 2 or 3 days? And say, yeah, we'll get it done for you because we know that, hey, you don't have to ship it and all that stuff and boom, boom, boom. I've even done one for a guy who came in who was kind of like, from Knoxville, which was like 4 hours away. And he said, how fast can you get it done? I said, well, how much time do you have? So we did it in like 2 hours. And now I know the guys are going to be going crazy. My machine is going to say, don't say that. But we do, take care of our customers one way or the other. But today I want to show you something really cool. We have now started to do our 10-day optics program for the Glock 42. And they said it couldn't be done. A lot of people were going, you can't put an optic on a 42. And I kept thinking, yes, you can, it can. So my machinist and I kind of went back and forth a little bit. And one day he said, no, you can't do it. And I said, you know what? I just saw a picture, someone did it. So he said, well, they got to have a plate on it. I said, I don't think so. I'm not sure. So we actually looked at it, and yes, we were able to mount the 507K and anything else that fits in that same footprint onto your Glock 42, which is pretty cool because, of course, the Glock 42 is a carry gun. And this is the test piece that we did, and we've got it mounted with a combat cut configuration with suppressor height sights. And like I said, the Holosun 507K. Now, there's a couple other optics that have the same style footprint. The Holosun EPS, enclosed pistol sight. The Defender, the Vortex Defender, will also work on this. The RMR CC will also work on your 42. And I believe the Shield RMSC will also work on your 42. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, how big is it in comparison to the slide? So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to double check, make sure this gun is unloaded. It is. Pull the trigger in a safe direction. I'm going to turn it upside down and show you that you really, have just a little bit of overhang here. So be aware of that. Let's see if we can get in here close. There's the overhang right there. Okay. Not a lot, but a little bit. Here's the other side. Right there, just a little bit overhang because the sight is just a little bit bigger, whereas it fits perfectly on the G43X. It's just a little bit bigger because the G42 is smaller, okay, a thinner slide. So that said, here's what it looks like in the window. Now we've got like I said, the AmeriGlow, I think is what's installed here. Suppressor sights. These are the AmeriGlow suppressor height sights. And let's see here. How's that look? I can't really see it that well, but that looks good. So that's what your window looks like, and this is like your basic 1/3 co-witness. Now, a couple things about this G42. We can do it as a no co-witness with no sights at all, or as the combat cut, which we have here. Combat cut, we put the dovetail in front of the optic. Now, I like that a lot because you don't have the iron sight back behind the optic, and it allows you to get a better picture into the glass of the optic itself versus having this traditional co-witness. We cannot do traditional co-witness on the 42, and there's a reason, okay? And a lot of people, I want you to see why. Right here is the safety plunger, okay? There's a hole that, the safety plunger lives in. If we were to go deeper than this dovetail cut, which we do with our optic, then the the optic footprint would be too low and it would intersect with the hole of the safety plunger. So we can't do the co-witness because that would move the sight up to have the dovetail back here. And again, when we cut that optic down, it will be too low for that safety plunger. Okay, so your options for the G42 red dot 10-day program are combat cut with the dovetail in front of the sight, or no co-witness, no iron sights whatsoever. But bottom line is, now those of you who have the G42 can join the red dot revolution with our 10-day program. Now, on here, of course, I want to show you one other thing. This is our little +2 magazine extension. The G42 is a great gun. It's thinner and smaller than the G43X. In fact, I've got a G43X right here. Here's G43X. Here's the G42. And just looking at them, just the size of that and the overall size there. I'll show you the grip here. This is with our extension. It's even still smaller. Yeah, it's just a little bit smaller. So even with the extension, it's a little bit smaller than the standard 43X. Now, how much smaller? Just a little bit. But it's thinner, it's smaller, it's lighter. In fact, when I picked this box up, I thought, is there even a gun in there? Because it is so darn light. So if you're looking for a true carry gun, the 380 ammunition now has come a long way. A lot of people think, oh, it's just 380. Hey, the 380 is still a 9mm size, just this little shorter cartridge. It's the hole, it just doesn't have the velocity, all right? But the new advances in ammo for 380 make this a potent carry pistol, all right? And so with this little extension, you get a couple extra rounds and a much better grip, but you still have that super light gun, super thin, easy to carry, and people are going to start really migrating to this because it's so darn light compared even to this. I mean, 43X is my preferred carry, but if you've got your wife or your daughter wants to carry a gun in the purse, it's significantly lighter. So lots of things you can do with this G42, and now you can go ahead and put on that optic. So we finally got it figured out, and we've had a lot of demand for it, and that's why we did it, because we listen to our customers. If you got any questions or suggestions, hey, we're open to ideas, and we'll do what you need, and we'll do what you want. Bottom line is, now the 42 is available to you, and this is the GlockStore. Join us on Rumble. Subscribe, because we got lots of new stuff coming out. I mean, Glock is ever evolving, and we're continuing to evolve with it, and we're getting better and bigger every day. Thanks to you. Thanks for watching. I'm Lenny McGill. I'll hope to see you next time.